There's no way.
Yeah.
Tina, please. I picked that up.
Hello.
Yes.
Rise and shine, Value Farm family. Welcome back to another episode of The Farm. If you're new here, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And also turn on your notification bells. And of course, to all our returning subscribers, thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for being part of the family. Thank you so much for, loving Value Farm. We are here to share our journey. We are here to share our experience in farming with you guys. And of course, it's really very beautiful for us to be at the farm at this time. I know it's quite gloomy. The sun was already out early in the morning, but I don't know where the sun has just disappeared out of the sudden. But we are happy to be back at the farm. There's a lot that we have to share with you. Today is the special day for us at Value Farm that we really need to give you updates of what is really actually happening at the farm. I know most of you have really not seen the updates, the latest updates from the farm, especially at the piggery section, but there's a lot we are really going to share with you guys. It's rainy season, by the way. We love the rains, but sometimes the rains can be too much. Sometimes we love it, sometimes we don't love it. But anyways, enough of that. I wanted to give you an update of what is really happening today because, as I told you, it's a big day. And of course, you're going to keep watching so that you can see what we are talking about the special day at Value Farm, what is really happening. The piglets have really grown. I need to take you guys to the piggery structure so that we can definitely also show you guys what is actually happening and what is currently at Value Farm because, you guys love pig videos, you guys love piggery farming. Most of you have been inspired to start your pig farms because of what we are doing here, because we've been seeing whatever we are doing there, and it's very possible for you to also start your own farm. So let's get inside there so that we can see what is really happening. The previous videos that you've watched, the piglets were a little smaller, but now they're really big. So come with me so that we can see what is really happening, because today it's all about updates and telling you what is really happening about Value Farm. Come along. Guys, of course, I told you guys today is a special day. There's a lot that is really happening. I also have my co-director, of course, here, who is with me, who is going to say hello to you guys and say something to you guys.
Well, hello, everybody. My name is Grafton. We're back at the farm again, but today is truly indeed a very special day. This is what every farmer, aspiring farmer, look for.
True.
The day you begin to harvest, not for you to sample. But for you to sell.
Exactly.
I've been telling you guys for a long time, I would say maybe the last 3 months or so, that we were going to start our meat delivery service. Well, we're in May, and on Cinco de Mayo, which is May 5th, we actually put out the final call. The promo we ran was very successful.
Exactly.
We actually had to put a stop to it
until
the following week. So for those of you who want to have your pork delivered and ultimately your goat meat delivered as well, you got to get in early, because once we reach the cutoff, we pretty much put it into it. So now we're here harvesting 3 pigs. And so some of you out there who took advantage of this promo will be very, very happy. And I hope you guys are satisfied with the quality that you're going to be getting with your delivery this afternoon.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward for the feedback.
I know. When we ran the promotion, because we put it on all our social media platforms, there's really very good feedback from people who've been following us, our viewers out there. You guys are really amazing. We are really so happy that you guys are ready to support Value Farm because you see our products, you see where we are, you see how we are doing things here. So it is really motivating for us to really come and even add more animals at the farm, because we know that you guys really love what you're seeing and what we have at the farm. So where we are right now, I know you guys really saw these piglets like sometime back when we were here.
We were here like 6 weeks ago, I believe.
Yeah, we were in this same pen.
let's say they've added a few pounds.
Oh my
We've
God.
actually started a few of them out. You might notice a few are larger than others.
True.
That's because we actually have some of the smaller ones here because we're actually doing some repairs
Yeah.
to some of the other pens. So, but this here is what a 4.5, almost 5 month pig look like
I know.
at Value Farm. Yeah, she's very healthy. And yeah, things are moving. And in fact, the batch that came before her, you know, we actually got to harvest
Already.
one. That's also going out today. So you guys are gonna try some Hampshire.
I'm
Some of you
shopping.
guys will- hopefully you enjoy it.
Oh my God, I'm just very, very happy, guys. As I told you guys, we are going to give you updates of what is really happening at the piggery section because most of you have been inspired to start your pig farms. Wanted to show you that, you know, everything is possible. It's just 8 a.m. in the morning. The piglets have already fed. As you can see, they're just, you know, moving around.
Where we do the chores here, all the pigs are fed before 8 a.m. The goal for the staff is to make sure that they're fed by 7:45, 7:50.
Yeah.
Everybody's good. And so that's what we try to do. And again, the telltale sign that they're not hungry, you don't hear any pig here
Crying.
bickering, they're not crying, they're not fighting. Now they've already been fed. They want to actually play. And that's just how they do it.
Yeah, actually, they're just playing. They're just moving around, exercising. Then after a few minutes, you're going to see them sleeping. I'll give you a B-roll of that so that you can see how they are relaxing, but they're finished, they're exercising, playing around with their chain, that one there, you know, playing with their friends. Then later, sleep. Take the water. The water is right there ready for them. We always tell you guys, nipple drinkers are good for your farms. So this is just an update for this section.
That's just one section. So
Yeah.
we have a few sections to show you guys. Especially, as we always mentioned, we always like to tweak the breeds a little bit
Yeah.
to make sure we're able to bring you guys the best. So we'll actually show you the different sections out here that we have, the different ages, how they're faring.
Yeah.
Even the runts, how we tweak the actual dieting. Even some of the younger ones, how we tweak their feeds so that they can actually catch up
Yeah,
to
true.
their brethren. So, yeah.
So let's go to a different section so that you can see an idea of other piglets, you know, how they look like. So let's go, guys, so that you can see our friends. See you. Wow. Look at this one following us. Where are you going? Okay, come. Come this side.
So guys, we're here with the giants.
Guys, these giants are actually not even a year. That's what you have to know.
These pigs barely made 6 months.
Yeah. And they're that
as you can
big.
tell, the breed is very, very good. The body scores are excellent.
Yeah.
And they're ready to be served so that they can bring you the best quality breeding stock you can find
Yeah.
this side of East Africa.
I'm really so happy. You know, when we brought these piglets, by the way, these were also piglets at the farm. When we brought them in the beginning, they were just little. We were just thinking, okay, how are they going to grow? But see, after a few months, they're that age. So guys, like you can see that, so that side, it can give you even 8 piglets, 9, 10, 11, whatever, up to even 15 sometimes. That's what you have to know. So if you're lucky enough, 15 is a good number for you. And of course, as a farmer, guys, you have to expect anything. As long as you feed your pigs very well, timely, you give them the water, that is the best thing that you can really give back to your pigs when they're living at your farm.
Yeah, you keep them clean, you keep them fed, you take care of them, you spend time with them, you make sure they're quiet because you don't want them to be hungry. And ultimately, when you do that, they're gonna produce. Feed is key. Water is like right there with feed. You can have the most nutritious feed at the farm. If you don't have adequate water, they're not gonna be able to eat the food to pack on their weight. And if they're not eating and drinking, they're not gonna convert that into muscle and ultimately the pound you're looking for before you can take them to the butcher or before you can quickly get them to the point where you can serve them so you can get piglets. It depends on what you're into.
Yeah, that is very, very true. Water is key. And we keep telling you all the time. I think whoever has been following us for a long time, you know that. And of course, you shouldn't make that mistake of, you know, not investing in water at your farms. So we wanted to give you this section as well. There are different sections, by the way. I know most of you have been asking us as well how we separate our pigs and our piglets, our sows and all that. And of course, why we consider these longer pens to the other shorter ones, because they're all divided in different dimensions.
The reason we designed it this way, because we know we ultimately, while we were planning this, we knew we had a number of pigs in mind, and we actually designed this to actually be able to hold anywhere between 30 to 40 piglets comfortably. And if you put them in young enough, and if they were around the same age group, and if they are used to each other from an early age, they will be able to grow here just fine. Every once in a while, you might actually have one, it's an outlier, that might not just fit in, and that pig might be picked on. And if you notice the bruises are coming fast and furious, if you notice the ears are being bitten at times, then that's your sign to know that, okay, they don't want this particular piglet in this bunch. So that's why you have your sick bay. That's why you have the other sections that you then move and reshuffle as you go. And all 30 piglets in here might start out at the same time based on when you wean them, but the pace of growth will never be the same.
True.
You know, this is not tilapia. They're not always going to be the same. They're not clones. So some are going to get bigger a little bit faster.
Yeah.
So it's up to you as an owner to be vigilant. You have to keep an eye open, and you have to make sure that you pay attention to your pigs, and you have to spend time with your pigs every day anyway. You know, you have to inspect their skin. You have to make sure that they're okay. You know, you can't just come in and just like enjoy the fruits at the farm and then go back home or go back in your office. You need to be on the ground with your pigs, with your animals. You do your daily spot checks to make sure that everything is fine. All right?
Wow, that is so nice. So let's go to a different section so that you can see other sides of the piglets. Then, of course, we go and show you other things at the farm. So guys, as you can see this other section here, like we said, of course, previously, that when we wean our pigs, we put them in this. This is like the grower stage or the winner's point where we put all our piglets. You can see them, there are like 20 to 25 of them here, but of course we keep separating them depending on their sizes, because as they are growing, they grow at different paces. That's what you have to know. So these ones are almost the same size, but of course come here every day to see how they are progressing, how they are living in here together. If they're not fighting, if they're feeding well, of course they stay here. But when others are growing faster than the other ones will go to a different pen. So these ones are all here together. They are yet well behaved. They are very good. They're hiding this other side. But this is what it is for this side. So guys, of course, those are like the updates from the piggery section, because you guys have been, you've always wanted to see what is really happening this other side, because the previous episodes we've been outside. I know one person even left a comment, was like, you guys should go there. We want to see the growth. We want to see how things are progressing. I think we've really come, to show you guys what has been really happening and all the updates. Yeah.
Very true. And the reason we actually have the pen built exactly the way that we have it built is so that, number one, when we have the expecting sows, especially as they start to get a little bit close, when they first initially serve, it's okay for them to stay together. Yeah. But by the time you get into like week 6, week 7, that's like that pivotal moment where you need to actually shift them so that they can have their own space. Now, if you have enough room, even in that grower pen, you can actually keep, 2 pregnant sows together, even 3 of them, even after they give birth, because believe it or not, if they are used to being around each other, when that sow out of the bunch gives birth, the others will actually protect the piglets, especially if they are used to each other. Now, is that something that we recommend? Not necessarily, but it's something that if you crunch for space, if you must, it's something that you might be able to get away with, not for too long, But you do have that option, although we don't recommend that. But it's possible for you to do so.
But really appreciate you guys so much. That was it for this other section. Of course, we are going to give you other updates later on in the video, so keep watching. We are here, of course, at our cow section. You can see our crowd here. We have cows increasing, the numbers are increasing. We have some Persian cows there. We have some Ankole as well. I know you guys really wanted to see how many cows we have so far because, you know, the cows are very important at the farm. We love the cows because they give us the milk. We have already some that we are getting milk from. We are also taking some home, of course, some for the piglets, as you always know that we always give this to the piglets as well.
The reason we actually have cows at the farm is for the reason my partner just mentioned. We do have the luxury and the beauty of taking some of the milk home. Nothing better than fresh milk from your farm.
I know.
Especially 100% organic, grass-fed milk is the best. But the main reason why we initially purchased these cows was to make sure we had enough milk.
Yeah.
So that when we initially wean our piglets from their mom, that there's that critical stage where, you know, you're introducing them to crib feed right before you actually separate them. And then ultimately when you separate them from the mom, you got to give the actual sow some rest time in order for it to, again, regain the strength, regain the weight that you want it to be before you actually get it back into your rotation to be back into the production line. So we actually supplement the mother's milk with the cow's milk. And it has a tremendous benefit. It actually enhances the overall flavor of the actual meat here within these piglets. The growth rate actually is accelerated because we continue to give them that added protein into their diet, right? And of course, the most important thing is the fact that the quality of the pork is truly, truly enhanced by making sure that they have milk beyond the 8 weeks time frame that most people usually just completely cut them off from milk. And so apart from us being able to take some milk home, our piglets actually get to enjoy the milk
really
more than I do.
That is
more than the, my co-director here. But again, the milk is not for, we're not going into dairy, you know, at least not now. Maybe we'll do some ice cream in the future. But for the time being, the milk is for the staff and predominantly the piglets.
The piglets.
Yeah.
I know. We've also done a video feeding them with the milk. Some of you have watched. The people who are new to the channel, we still have videos on that so that you can see how we mix the milk. Of course, we put in even some eggs there, so that the egg yolk, by the way, so that, you know, we boost the piglets up very fast so that they can really grow up very, very fast, and it's very nutritious. I know most of you have been asking, some of you might be asking, is it only cow milk or even goat milk? Even goat milk is, by the way, good. If you have enough, please use it, utilize.
We have way more cow milk than goat milk, and there's a reason for that because we actually don't have as many milk goats at the farm, but we plan to change that.
True.
So that's going to be in a video in the near future, so you guys stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to mention again, thank you guys for actually following us on Instagram. It's been tremendous, the level of love and support. The numbers are still looking pedestrian, but they're not as pathetic as they used to be before.
They used to be.
So follow us on IG. In fact, that's actually the quickest way to get in touch with Tina and I. And most of the people that actually got to place their orders first actually did it from IG.
Yeah.
So if you're out there, if you know in the future you might want to sample some of our future products, follow us on IG if you have questions, if there's any way we can help you. If you're looking for in-depth consultation help, Tina, myself, the whole staff, we're here to support you guys. And yeah.
People have been asking me every day. I have to receive someone who says, when can I come to the farm? When can I come to Value Farm? I need to visit you guys. I want to see what is actually on the ground. I need consultation, but I also need to come on the ground. Guys, you're going to come here. We are setting up everything. As always, I tell you that I'm going to keep you posted. We shall still come here and tell you guys when the farm is officially open so that you can come. We want you guys to also come here so that you can see what is really happening. But we need to set everything to standard. Of course, our biosecurity to standard so that when you come, you know, you're happy as well and we are also happy as well. But you guys will definitely come here. So guys, of course, we really love you guys so much. Today is a special day. People were receiving their meat. And by the way, if you missed out this time, don't worry. Next time you're going to also get your meat, because we are going to be doing this more often, so that we shall always announce when we are going to do it, when we are going to slaughter, so that you can book well in advance, because we do the deliveries for you guys, you know, because we want you to taste the Value Farm pork. This is premium pork, and of course we want you to enjoy.
Yeah, another reason why this isn't even extra special day, we actually have found a place in Chanja. That's where we're gonna be opening the actual Value Farm
butcher.
meat shop, right? So for those of you who live in that area, who's in Kampala, you know, who's not too far from the Northern Bypass, or even Tinder, what is it, Tinder or in Tinder? In Tinder, you'll be able to swing by quickly, pick up premium goat meat, chicken, whatever else that we're gonna have on the menu. We'll keep you guys posted.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a wonderful feeling that, you know, to actually go from just a starter's farm to actually be able to grow at the stage that we've grown. And we're very, very grateful. I'm humbled by it, and I'm humbled by your support. And yeah, things are moving very, very smoothly. You know, we've had some challenges along the way, but we've managed to overcome
them.
And yeah, things are definitely going in the direction that every business owner would love to see, and that's progression in the right direction.
That is so true. Challenges are part of life. I know you people want to also hear our challenges. That is going to come in a different video, so that we can share with you guys what is really happening as challenges as farmers, what we always face here, but that will come in detail as well.
The final thing I want to mention, right? Now, you know, as your fellow diaspora in here, I'm an American, right, here on the continent. But there's many of you out there that are considering your options. We welcome you here to Value Farm. We appreciate your support. But by the same token, Africa is a very large continent, over 54 countries, right?
Yeah.
We always urge you guys to do your research. But more importantly, if you're able, come and visit. Come visit Uganda, come visit Rwanda, come visit most of the countries, or any country you want to visit on the east. Make sure that you do your research to make sure that the safety and security is not a concern. But again, Ghana is not the only place to go.
True.
Kenya is not the only place to go.
True.
We have Uganda. It's a beautiful country. The people here are nice. The weather's incredible. The best pineapples you're going to find on the continent is here. I'm sorry for my Ghanaian brothers and sisters out there. You're going to find it here in Uganda.
True.
And again, the land here is so fertile. I mean, there's not really much to do apart from you just have to be on the ground and make up your mind that you want to come home. And listen, I know for those of you out there right now, there are many, many places, whether you're in the US, Europe, you know, I even have some of you guys that are working in Iran, right, throughout the UAE. And you've been there, some of you for 10 years, 15, 20 years, guys. Take your skills and come home. You know, a lot of the time, you know, I can tell you from my personal experience from being a banker, you know, I know what it's like to basically work to live, right? But then most people don't live to work.
True.
And so for me, you know, I had a corporate gig where I was working insane hours. Yes, the money was great, but I had no freedom. I literally was tied to my desk. I had no control over my day. It was essentially, I had a certain number of clients within my portfolio I had to meet, and I had to make sure they stayed happy, even though I wasn't 100% happy with what I was doing after being in that field for more than 12 years, right? So for those of you out there still considering, you're still teetering, you're not quite sure what to do, you know, come home. Let me tell you, the greatest capital you can bring to the continent, it's not just your money. It's your mind, it's your experience, it's the work you've been doing. And again, whether it's you've been baking, whether you've been working as a doctor, lawyer, engineer, there are other skills that the continent needs.
True.
We need you. So when you get back, right, hopefully you join us in the farming sector. If not, you can join us in the corporate sector. You can join us in the medical sector. But the best thing you can do is come back and add something back to the motherland that is sorely needed, and that is talent. And that's the actual experience that you've had, amassed over the past however long you've been away. And the best thing is you can always come home. I've done it and you can too.
Guys, you're most welcome to the continent. But really appreciate you guys so much for watching this video up to this moment. Really appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't already gone to our social media pages, we have Instagram, that is Value Farm UG, Facebook, Value Farm UG. Please go follow us there. And by the way, we also have a feature, that is a new feature on our page, on our channel here that you're watching. That is thank you. You can always appreciate. You can watch the video and click on the thank you button to appreciate the content. Subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. And also do not be selfish, guys. Tell your family, tell your grandmother, tell your grandpa about it. And thank you for those who have recommended to their mothers. I have friends who have recommended these videos to their parents. Guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting Value Farm. Till next time, bye.